When your coffee cup is all in your gut and you've run out of luck, your butt's in a rush, oh, you find that seat, hey, the porcelain piece, and it turned me on, yeah, the Daily Dump with Sean. Oh, yeah! I had to do that pre-flush, you know? I had to flush the toilet before I sat down on the toilet, because the person before me didn't flush the toilet. And do you know who that person was? It's fucking me. I dug my own grave there, you know? That's a popular expression, people digging their own graves. Which is a really weird idea if you take it literally. Like you're literally digging 6 feet down with a shovel in front of a tombstone. Or maybe not even, maybe just in front of a tree somewhere random. But you are digging the place in the ground where they're going to put your body. That's a weird concept, dude. That's a weird... What if I dig it, but I don't go in it right away? But the term digging your own grave implies like, hey man, you're doing something that's going to end up getting you killed. You're doing something, honestly, stupid. Maybe not stupid. Is there something you can do? I guess if you're a soldier, you're not stupid. You do dig your own grave when you go into war, kind of. Unless you're prepared. That's where the preparation comes in. America, USA. You know, that whole thing. Yeah, you think a soldier has ever like gone over the wall, charging the enemy? It's like USA, USA, USA. Dude, if America had suicide bombers, they would scream USA before they crashed. Instead of like Allah Akbar, it'd be like USA, USA football, tacos. You know? American suicide bombers. Just blowing up places and taking themselves out and other people just out of sheer stupid patriotism. I was about to say patriarchy. Thinking of like the patriarch. A lot of thoughts are passing through my head right now. I'm thinking about the patriarch. I'm thinking about suicide bombing. I'm thinking about digging my own grave. You know? I want to, if I end up dying, actually, when I die, I want to have, so there's these, organic, kind of like naturally decomposing, coffins that, or maybe biodegradable, that's the word. So there's these biodegradable kind of coffins, I think that's what they are, but like they plant a tree above where they bury you in these biodegradable coffins, and, what do you call it? You're like the source of life from the tree. The tree like draws nutrients from you, which I think is a cool idea. So instead of just having a tombstone taking up more land, hey man, this is my tree. This is my tree. If you miss me, come chill by the tree, and you get to leave something cool behind too. That's good for everyone. That's how everyone should be buried, right? I think hopefully more people will start doing that. That's such a cool idea, man. Come visit my tree when I'm gone. Hey man, if anyone is listening to this in the future, and hopefully it's the far distant future, that's how I want to be buried. Fuck cremation, dude. Fuck all that. I know I'm dead, I'm not going to feel it anyway. But, dude, my mom wants me to... she wants to be cremated, which is fine. I don't want that for myself. But I just don't like the idea of it at all. I mean, I guess they can do whatever they want when you're dead. You're dead anyway, you know? How many people, like, had last requests for, like, when I die, can you do this? And you're like, oh, yeah, sure. And as soon as that person died, they're like, fuck all this. Throw him in the trash. Take his gold ring. Let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? That must have happened so many times. But hopefully those people were, like, cursed with bad juju, and they were like, fuck, I should have respected their last wishes. Because that's, like, the fear. There's going to be some kind of mystical, or maybe karmic repercussions. I would respect your last request. It's pretty heavy. Oh, but anyway, my mom wants to be burned. She wants her body burned, cremated. She wants to be lit on fire, turned to ash, put in a urn, which is cool, and then she wants one of us to keep her. Bro, let me just scatter your ashes in your favorite spot. How creepy is that to, like, keep someone after they're dead like that? I might as well get her stuffed and put her in my fucking kitchen, you know? Hey, there's Mom, don't mind her. She's not going anywhere, you know? maybe I'm being insensitive to what she wants, but I just don't see the logic of it. Like, obviously, I love my mama. I'm gonna miss her like fuck when she's gone. But, dude, I don't want to keep you on my fireplace. I don't want to keep you in my house, Mom. I love you. I don't need your decaying body. We're all gonna be dead one day, man. There's no way around that. Your leg, your whole body's gonna decompose, but just like with me, picture right now, your leg for a second, just like the flesh rotting off of it until it's just bone, and then all you are is a skeleton, and then the skeleton even starts to dissolve away or fade away. Then you're nothing. And then even the wooden box they buried you in starts to decay over time and gets shifted by the motions of nature and the earth. And then in like a million years, there's absolutely nothing left of you. Every atom that made you up, every proton, every electron, every neutron has been scattered and reused for new life or new, I guess, purpose. That's everyone, though. That's all of our destiny. To return to the earth. Whoa. I know I'm not the first person to like think of that idea, but that is crazy. You come from the earth, you live for a little bit, and then you return to the earth. Jeez Louise. That's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. I don't know, I find that a little comforting. Because I like the earth. I like that I'm from the earth. And I like that that's where I'm going to go back. I mean, I don't know about my consciousness. I don't know if that lives on. I don't know if there's a spirit, but I know my body, it's going right back in the earth. That's pretty sick. It's going right back where it came from. I hope I return it. I hope I don't. I hope I get my security deposit back on this body. Hope I don't damage it too much. It's like, hey man, you fucked this liver up way too much over the course of like 50 years. You should have died 30 years earlier. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you know how much this is going to cost? Replacing this liver? I don't know, man. Take it out of my security. It's more than your security deposit. Dude, imagine running up the bill on your own body in the afterlife and you gotta pay and you're like, oh my god, this is the system? It's like, could you think of a better one? No, I thought you would have. Man, I'd be so annoyed if that's how death was. Dude, imagine the afterlife. That's kind of like how Beetlejuice was. The afterlife had a sense of bureaucracy to it. Like, just irrelevant or, well, I don't know, what's the word, uncaring, not in a malevolent way, but just like they don't give a fuck about you, bureaucracy. There's nothing human about it. And how can you have humanity in death? You're dead. That would be a cool experiment to run, like a sketch about like someone in the afterlife and how everyone treats each other because they're already dead. So like, what's the point of like being nice or anything? Hey man, I'm already dead. You can't do anything to me. Get the fuck out of my way. I got ghost shit to do. I gotta go in this paranormal dimension and go boo for 500 years. And then I'm on to my next shift. Down at the push a book off a bookshelf factory, you know? Ghost shit. On my ghost whip with my ghost clip. Go pop, pop, pop. Shit, shit, shit. Sorry. In another life, I was a parody rapper. And I worked on a cruise line. And everyone stayed up late to watch me. You know, I'm the kind of guy you got to stay up late to watch. That's who I've always been. That's always kind of been the TV shows that I like watching anyway. The ones that are on late at night, they're the best one. They are the best TV shows. The TV shows on late at night are the best fucking ones. And Netflix kind of like took time away from us. Well, Netflix, like they took that because like you can watch it whenever you want. There is no time. There's no like this comes at 8 o'clock. No, this is just out now. You watch it whenever you want. Get the fuck out of here. And two, they take our time away. The time, like our real time. You just binge watch. I mean, I know I binge watch TV shows. Like, bro, I'll binge watch a new show every other week. How many hours a week is that? How many weeks a year is that? How many years out of my life is that? Like, I'm gonna do like when the millennial generation grows up and dies, they're gonna do like some fucking statistical whatever study on us and be like, every millennial on average spent 10 years of their life watching Netflix. Shit. And then maybe people will learn from us. You know? Or it's just going to be like the movie WALL-E and we're all going to be in fucking... It'll be even worse. We're just in floating chairs. We don't even look at each other anymore. Like, we're next to each other. There's no COVID. There's, like, we're 2 inches away from each other, but we're floating in a chair looking at a screen at each other instead of turning our necks. That could be the fucking future. But that's not our concern, is it? Neither is the past. All you have is right now. You're dying every second, man. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Pussy fart. I just realized I forgot to shit, so, like, let me keep the podcast rolling as I do that. Dude, I'm the dumbest. Like, I came up with the whole idea for the fucking Daily Dumb podcast. You know, go to a different toilet around New York City, take a poop and do a podcast, and then maybe have some fun with some friends along the way. You know, just some silly, good ribbon, good old-fashioned funnies. You know? And I came up with it, and I can't ever remember to take a shit on the podcast when I'm supposed to, but that's okay. Luckily I had one in the chamber. So it's already done. I already pooped. I pooped while I was explaining that whole thing. That's why I was explaining that whole thing, to cover up the noise and hopefully maybe any smell vibrations that might sneak their way through the internet Wi-Fi. I don't know how it works. One day they're going to figure out how to transfer smell over Wi-Fi, so I'm not crazy. That's coming. You're going to be able to smell Martha Stewart's pussy on Pornhub in like 10 years, dude. Oof. Imagine jerking off to a smell. Wow. That's heavy. You jerk off mostly to images or maybe, I guess, sounds and like maybe past experiences, but never to a smell, dude. Never to a smell. Alright, let's rate this poop. That poop was a detective, and he worked the late shift. He was like a murder detective, and he was training with a rookie poop detective. And they're just looking at the first dead body of the day. This is the first dead body the rookie's ever seen, so he's like keeled over, throwing up, like, oh my god, I've seen pictures, but not like this. And then like the more senior detective is like, rookie. That's the kind of poop I took. I took a classic detective buddy cop kind of poop. And I wish that poop upon you. I wish you healthy poops. I wish you happiness. I wish you pancakes. There you go.